the crooked anchor and the lobster that came by post. It was another day of mild confusion and soft-spoken chaos at the crooked anchor, where the sun shone in defiance of the forecast and the floorboards made unsettling conversational groans. From beneath one of those groaning boards, a familiar voice drifted upward. "Oi, David, got any crisps?" David, halfway through trying to align all the condiment bottles to face true north, sighed and crouched down near the trapdoor. "Raymond, this is the 4th packet today." A faint rustle echoed from below. "I burn calories down here emotionally." David peered into the dusty darkness. "When are you leaving exactly?" Raymond's head appeared upside down and suspiciously biscuit-crumbed. "Might be another 3 months. Depends on the tides." "There are no tides, Raymond. We're in the countryside." "Exactly," Raymond nodded sagely. "Makes it harder to tell." David handed down a packet of smoky bacon crisps and gave up. There were stranger tenants in Devon. Meanwhile, Brian was mid-sip of his morning pint when the door swung open and in walked a ghost from his personal hell. Sandra, his third ex-wife, in a maroon coat and the unmistakable air of someone who still told people off in supermarket queues. "Brian," she said flatly. Brian blinked once, slowly, then turned to David. "Tell her I'm not here." "I can hear you, Brian." "Oh," he muttered. "Shame." In the corner, Pete was visibly uncomfortable, shifting in his seat with a rare case of existential agitation. "What's wrong, Pete?" David asked, noticing the fidgeting. Pete looked down at his stool as though it had betrayed him in a dream. "It's 2 inches higher than yesterday," he said, dead serious. David eyed the stool. It did look unusually lofty. "We didn't change it." "I know," Pete said, eyes narrowing. "That's what worries me." Near the hearth, still just a cardboard cutout, the stray cat, a familiar scraggly presence, was weaving between table legs, going out of its way to not get noticed. Every time someone looked at it, it would freeze, offended. When ignored, it seemed delighted. Then the pub door swung open again. The postman, as always, looked far too cheerful for a man carrying doom and confusion in daily doses. "Delivery," he announced, placing a medium-sized box on the bar. David frowned. "We didn't order anything." The postman tapped the box. A small clack came from inside. "It's alive," he added with a smile and walked off whistling. David carefully opened the box. Inside was a live lobster. Brian looked over. "Is this another one of Clifford's attempts at haute cuisine?" "I haven't seen Clifford all day," David said. "He's either inventing a food or naming one." The lobster slowly raised one claw as if in greeting or warning. "Don't name it," Pete said sharply from his throne of suspicion. Brian was staring at Sandra. Sandra was staring at the lobster, and the lobster was staring at David. "Raymond?" David called down. "What?" "You didn't order a lobster, did you? I don't even know what day it is." The stray cat leapt up onto the bar, sniffed the lobster and walked away in disgust. It gave off the distinct impression that it had seen worse. David sighed and poured a pint he didn't need. Sandra finally spoke. "You still drink that?" Brian took a slow, long sip. "Helps with forgetting. Doesn't seem to be working. Not forgetting the beer." Outside, the wind blew oddly sideways. Inside, the lobster began clicking rhythmically against the bar. David looked around the room. An emotionally unstable stool, a cat in protest, an ex-wife showdown, a lobster diplomat, and a voice from the basement demanding more crisps. He raised his pint. "To normal days," he muttered. No one disagreed. Just another moment of quiet madness at the Crooked Anchor.